We are back. 23-24 done, 24-25, we're coming for you. And what better way to start than ranking some kits? I've only just recovered from the Euro final, so please bear with me. Emotionally, we're still recovering. Now remember, this is my opinion, but I want to know your opinion. What are your top 3 League One home kits this season? Little disclaimer, Bristol Rovers and Wickham have not released their shirts at the time of filming. So if you wanted to know where I ranked them, just blame your club because you didn't release it in time. The goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're on 88,000 and we're 12,000 away. So if you're new, please subscribe and help me out. I would really appreciate it. We are going to be going from worst to best, and in 22nd place, it's Stevenage. Look at this monstrosity. It's a white shirt with red diagonals at the bottom. I'm really not a fan of this whatsoever. Look at the sponsor in the middle. This block with XSA. It looks like some controller buttons you press in just a red square. It doesn't make any sense to me, really. If you think there's a worse home kit in the league than Stevenage's home shirt, then you need to look yourself in the mirror because this is dreadful. Or shall I say you need to question your fashion sense because that is, yeah, it's not good. I just can't believe that Stevenage fans will genuinely pay about 45-50 quid for this. In 21st place, we've gone with Lincoln, and I just want to put a disclaimer out here. I'm not a fan of red football shirts. I'm really not, to be honest. You've got to have a really good and clean design to win me over. Let's put it that way. And this one, it doesn't win me over. I don't like the black cuffs. I don't like the black collars. I just don't know. It just doesn't work in my mind. For Lincoln fans, it may work, but I just think it's one of their Marmite kits. You either love it or you hate it. And for me, I dislike it. I don't like it. But one thing I will say they've done well is the white pinstripes. But what blends in really well is their badge. They've changed it this season, and I think it blends in really well. But for me, I just don't like the overall look on it. I have just noticed that I'm wearing a red football shirt after saying I don't like red football shirts. And to follow on from this, in 20th place, I've gone with Barnsley's home shirt. It's red. I don't like it. It looks like a training shirt. I've just really contradicted myself because I'm wearing a red shirt right now, so it really doesn't work, does it? They've taken some inspiration from what they've done last year with the American stars. They've kind of done the same, to be honest, but just faded it in with a darker red. It's plain, it's simple. It looks like a training shirt to me, hence why I put it in that position. 19th place, we got Mansfield, and do you know what? If you look at it, there's not much to it. You got obviously the blue collar, but that's about it. There's nothing else, just different fades of yellow. There is no creativity in this design whatsoever, hence why I've ranked it so low. What else do you want me to say? If they can't bother designing the kit, why should I bother talking about it? It's dreadful. In 18th place, we're going to Yorkshire, Rotherham. I'm not a fan of this kit design. I think it's very basic. The cuffs, I'm not too sure what they're doing, especially on the collar too. It's very plain for my liking as well. I'm not really too much of a fan. In 17th place, and it is not a red football shirt, it's blue and white. It's Wigan. They've centralised the badge, they've centralised the Puma. It's too plain. It cost them about 15 quid to make, and they're selling it on for about 50 quid. You know what I mean? You could have made this on Microsoft Paint, but no, you probably hired a designer to do that. What a waste of money that would have been. I like to think I will become positive sometime in this video, just not too sure when. There's a lot of stinkers in here if you can't tell. Moving on next, and actually it's not too far from each other, from Wigan to Bolton now. They've actually changed the badges around where they've got like the kit manufacturer at the top, and then you've got the Bolton badge under it, whereas the opposite way around for Wigan. But I just don't like the sponsor on this one. The green writing, it just doesn't match. It's just a plain white shirt and you got them on. It's just plain yet again. I don't mind the red and navy cuffs and the collar, but other than that, like Wigan, you could have made that on Microsoft Paint. There's no creativity at all with this. You want shirts to remember for the next few years. Looking back at that, the 2010-11 season. Oh, that shirt slapped. You won't be looking back at this 24-25 shirt looking like, oh yeah, this is the dog's bollocks. It's not. Leyton Orient up next, and yeah, it's a little bit of a weird one, this. I feel like I should have put this maybe a little bit lower, but at least they've tried. They've gone with some white. What have they done here, actually, when I think about this? How would you describe this shirt? Obviously, from the Bolton one, it was a plain white shirt. At least there's some form of design on the red on this. You've got two random white lines. Gone on Microsoft Paint again. Just whacked in a little ruler down there, and then there you go. You've slapped it on. I really want to know how much from these football clubs goes into these designers to create some football shirts, because I bet my brother, who's a graphic designer, can do a better design than what some of these professionals can do for a tenner. Have I gone through any kits where I've had a stinker so far? Because I just genuinely don't think I have. I think I'm spot on, but that's just my opinion. We all have our own opinions. In 14th place, we've gone with Charlton Athletic. It's just the big sponsor in the middle which spoils it for me. I like the white cuffs, I like the white collar, and to be honest, I probably have been a bit harsh in this one. If there's a kit which I've been harsh with, it's probably this one. But all it screams to me is the RSK in the middle. That's all it screams to me. You don't want the sponsor to be the main focal point of the shirt, and for me, the Charlton kit, it's exactly that. That's exactly what you see. Charlton fans will probably buy it. It's not too bad. It's just a sponsor for me. That's it. They must have given a good paycheck to Charlton for that sponsor. Let's put it that way. Moving on, and we're going right down south to the southwest, and that is Exeter. It's just red and white stripes. You got the 3 white pin strips down on the sleeves, but Other than that, that's about it. You got the Hell sponsor in the middle. Moving on to Burton Albion, and I must say, I probably have ranked this a bit higher than it should have been. You've got the black pinstripes throughout the whole of the show, which I do like. I do like pinstripes, I'll tell you that now. I think it's just a clean Burton Albion kit. They are the yellow and black army, and with the pinstripes, you haven't overdone it. I think you got a good balance and blend there. Moving on to 11th place, and we've got Northampton Town, and I must say, the only change in this kit from last year to this season is probably the cuffs and the collar. They've done some wacky design on them, but other than that, it's just a plain maroon color. Is it maroon? Is it maroon? Is maroon the right color wording? The only bit of design is on the cuffs and the collar. That's about it. Other than that, it's just a plain shirt. How can I describe these kits when they're this bang average? We are moving on to 10th place, and when I talk about bang average, when I talk about a lack of creativity, a lack of design, what is this Birmingham home shirt? The sponsor in the middle, the really random white block going horizontally. I'm just not too sure about it whatsoever. And we all know that the fans are going to be spending 45, 50 pounds on this shirt because the fans are loyal. They're going to be wanting to support the team, and you know what? I think they're going to be enjoying the League One journey. They've spent a lot of money, don't get me wrong. On paper, they should top the league and get promoted straight away. First time of asking, but we all know that the League One is not as easy as what people think. Moving on to 9th place, and we've gone with Shrewsbury, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I've ranked it because I like the shirt. I think it's more the fact I respect what they've done with it. I respect the effort more than anything. I like the cuffs, I like the collar, like I'm wearing right now, but with buttons. The colours are like they're popping out, it's shiny, and it gives me a little bit of a retro feel about it, which I really like. Would I wear this shirt? Probably not, but I like the retro feel they've done about it. Shrewsbury in 9th place, you've got my respect. Moving on to 8th place, and we've got Stockport County, newly promoted, may I just add. And yeah, it's another plain kit for me. Blue shirt, everyone knows I've got a little bit of soft spot for Stockport County too. I love the fans, but for the shirt, it's just a collar. You got the cuffs, which are different, but that's about it. It really reminds me of the Northampton version, but it's blue. That's about it. How am I meant to describe a shirt when it's this plain? It's so plain. I wish you all the best for the season, but the shirt is too plain for my liking. 7th place, we've gone with Reading, and actually, there's a little bit of creativity about this. I like the cuffs, I like the collar, I like the little blue design it has on the shirt too. It's not just plain, they've done their little bit of detail about it too. They may be skint. I don't know what's going on with their situation, if I'm honest, but it looks like they can find a designer who can make a shirt and get a few more sales about it. That's the only thing they've actually been clever with. I don't mind the shirt whatsoever, and I think 7th place is justified just due to the fact that everyone else just haven't put any effort into it. There's something about the sponsor which I actually really do approve of. I think it's the bigger block of blue which makes it stand out more, and it just fits perfectly. I do like this Reading shirt. So Reading fans, I would urge you to buy that, but do you want to put money in that owner's pocket? I'm not too sure. Newly promoted Crawley Town, I have got in 6th place. I think this is a really good shirt. It's not plain, and to me it does look a little bit more like a training shirt, but the fact that they've gone for the design, got these arrows pointing upwards, you got ones going down. I just like this. I just really like the design in this. It's wacky, it's different, it's something you don't see every season, and I think Crawley fans will buy this shirt. I think it's really good, really decent. The lines are going in all sorts of directions because I don't think anyone knows where to put them in the league predictions. Crawley fans, I really want to know what you think of this home shirt, because to me, it's very good. In 5th place, we've got Peterborough United. I don't mind this shirt, to be honest with you. The black collar I don't like, and I think that's what ruins it personally. But they've done a design which I think represents the place. It's wacky, it's different. I don't mind it, if I'm honest. As a design, they've at least tried, and unlike the other clubs in League One, they haven't tried. Peterborough have tried. I don't mind it too much. In 5th place you go, and I think that's justified. Let me know what you think. We're going up to the Northwest Blackpool, and I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit of a plain shirt. Despite the fact I've ranked them so high, I don't mind the orange. I don't mind the tangerine, if I'm honest with you. The factors which win it over for me are the white in the collar, the white in the cuffs, and the design in there. I don't mind that. I like it. Now, I've been going on about how much I hate red football shirts, but I tell you what, this Wrexham home shirt, this is what I mean by a smart, classy football shirt, and this is exactly it. Wrexham, I think they've done a really good job blending in the white cuffs, the white collar. I think it's a really smart red design. It's a shiny red design. More importantly, it's got patterns in it too, which I really like. The United sponsor in the middle, I don't mind that whatsoever. I just think it's a really good, perfect kit. In 3rd place, red football shirt, after I've been saying I don't really like the colour on that football shirts. I like it. I do like this. It's got my approval. In 3rd place, let me know what you Wrexham fans think of it and will you buy it this season. In 2nd place, we've gone with the Yorkshire side, Huddersfield Town. I think they've done a really good job here. They could have gone plain and boring, blue and white stripes, and that's it. But they've got a few pinstripes down here, but it's not just pinstripes, it's a different kind of design to it. The sponsor in the middle isn't too bad at all. I quite like it, if I'm honest, and that's why I've ranked it 2nd place. I do approve of this. I do like it. I like the thought going into this. And this is where the designer has done well. I really do like this design. Moving on to first place, and you guys are going to be thinking that I'm very biased with my decision. Well, actually, this football club has actually put effort into designing a football shirt which will please the fans, not soulless and boring football shirts which most of League One have produced. The winner for me for the best League One home shirt is Cambridge United, and it's not even close. Now, let me explain why this is the best football shirt, and it's not because I was associated with him last season. Firstly, it's not a plain football shirt. They've gone with a design in there which I think suits the kit perfectly. The black collar with the white stripes in there, I really like. The cuffs, I really like, with the white pinstripes with it too. I like that loads. The black outline on the football badge, I really like. Umbro in black, really like, and I think it stands out. And the sponsor in the middle, may I just add, it's not a gambling company. It's nothing negative whatsoever. It's a local Cambridge brewery. Brew Board, shout out to them. I think they're fantastic. It really suits the football shirt, and especially when it's in your own city too, it makes it so much better. It fits the shirt superbly. I think it's a really clean design. I'm not just saying it because of my association making so many videos of them last season. I genuinely think this is the best shirt in League One, and I think a lot of fans away from Cambridge will say the same too. I want to know your opinion. What are your top 3 home shirts in League One? Comment it down below, and I'll definitely be looking at the comments because I want to know your opinion. Leave a like, subscribe. We're close to 100,000 subscribers, so if you are new, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.